South African Ungangibambi hitmaker Khanyisa Jaceni and Tanzanian superstar Nandy have teamed up for a new AmaPiano and AfroBeats track, Wahala. The track is part of a Pan-African compilation album by ZiiBeats, which will see a number of artists and producers on the continent and beyond come together to build a project to the world. Wahala takes listeners on a musical journey with a message of worries fading away and joy taking over. Yes, please. We speak to the two artists about working together and why the track is so special. Ladies, welcome to the Weekend Report.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
First and foremost, let me start with you.
Yes.
I mean, over and above being a musician, you are a very famous social media influencer. I mean, you've got like 3.1 million followers on TikTok.
Yes.
And I just wanted to find out, with regards to your journey, what came first, Khanyisa? The music or the internet?
Funny enough, I'm so pleased to be here. Thank you guys so much. Humbled, honored. First thing that came first was the music, actually. It's just that I guess I had to make people laugh a bit first before they believed in me. So I had to convince them with a few jokes on TikTok. And then I was like, oh, guys, I kind of sing too. And then they rode the wave and we're still riding the wave till today.
Was this always part of the plan? I mean, did you always want to sing?
Yes, I've always wanted to sing. I just never knew how to do it, when to do it. So once I saw the doors opening, I said, I'm walking in those doors and I'm possessing cementing myself just like Zozi.
Good for you. Yes, taking up space.
Yes, taking up space.
And Nandy, you are an award-winning superstar, well recognized on the continent. You've got 2 All-African Music Awards and many more accolades. So you're not new to the music industry by no means. Tell us more about yourself.
As you can see, my name is Nandy, aka the African Princess, all the way from East Africa, Tanzania, representing my country, Tanzania. And I'm doing music since 2016. And I went back to the competition before I started singing, like seriously. I went to the competition in Nigeria for Techno on the Stage, and I win first run-up. Then I went back to my country and started singing like serious, and people taking me seriously till now.
All right.
Amazing.
And yeah, I mean, I think she's being very modest about all of this. I mean, you've had hit tracks right through in between all of that.
Girl.
How did the two of you meet, and how did this particular single, Wahala, come about?
I think you can start, and then I'll tell the rest of the story.
I was thinking because you came to Tanzania for a gig.
Yes.
I was in the studio.
Yes.
I was in the studio making a beat for Wahala and trying to put some words, you know, vibing, because I was telling Kimambo, my old-time producer, like, I need something, AfroBeats, something good. And then we put our lyrics, we vibing there with my people. After that, I say, I need to sing with the girl. You know, I don't have a collaboration with a female artist for a long time. I think even I have one, I think I need this, but outside of my country. And then we call our boss and telling him, like, what do you think about this one? Hey, this is nice. What do you think? Who are we going to put?
And then it turns out the same era that they were having this debacle, I was in Tanzania gigging.
Wow.
So I got the call from the same boss in Tanzania. He said, hey man, they're gonna fit you guys, they're gonna take you guys to the studio, please pull up, just do anything, just get there and be creative. We got there, we were creative, then boom, Wahala.
There we have it. When was this?
Early this year. Or was it last year?
Last year.
Last year.
Early last year?
No, end of the last year.
End of last year,
It was the end of last year.
Yes.
And this song is part of a bigger compilation album, a ZiiBeats compilation album. What is the ZiiBeats compilation album?
I think ZiiBeats tried to get artists from outside of the country, like East Africa, Africa, West Africa, together to put our talent and everything. Yeah, that's it.
I think the end goal is just one Africa, one love.
Yeah,
and they just wanted a compilation of how beautifully Africans tell their stories through music. So we're very rich. Africa produces one of the greatest artists. Some of them even go out and go overseas, of which is the goal, to be international, you know, the Tylers of the world, and, you know. So we just wanted to express our diversity and how much collaboration is key in this, because these are two countries, you know, and it's dope.
And as a matter of fact, the same album features, as you've mentioned, international collaborations, not only with artists, but I believe with producers, from different countries, from different genres. How much more can you tell me about some of the collaborations that are on this particular album?
There is Rayvanny from Tanzania. There is Iyanya. I even have another song in there with Kindi, an inspiration song called Let It Go. And a lot of them.
Kindi is from which country?
Kindi from Zimbabwe, but he's staying here. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. And what was working together like? You mentioned that you got creative and it was, quite frankly, like clearly a match made in heaven. But what was that process?
You know, I mean, there's the obvious language barrier. You know, I'm not that clued up on Swahili, but I'm getting there, you know.
You're getting there.
Mambo and stuff. But I think I got to the studio, I remember, I asked her, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Because it sounded so expressive and it sounded like I could relate to what she's saying, because no wahala is pidgin. We know it's a very popular term used by our Nigerian sisters and brothers. So wahala is you the grace, you know. So we were like, so basically you're saying in a relationship, you're done with all the mess. You don't want any mess. You don't want problems. And I myself also just went through a little something with South Africa recently. And I'm like, I don't want wahala and difuning like, as you can hear there. So I kind of translated what she was saying to isiXhosa, that the bottom line is, asifuni zingxaki. We don't want problems. We don't want
wahala.
We don't want wahala. No wahala.
No wahala.
I beg.
Ladies, thank you so much for spreading the love, and thank you for this unity that you're bringing into music. I wish you all of the best. No wahala, ladies.
No wahala, please. Thank you so much.